Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome everyone here today to come and hear our surprise announcement. It's a real pleasure for me to be able to introduce Ron Wilson as coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ron's career has been very distinguished. 14 years as an NHL head coach, experience in World Cup competition, winning a championship, experience in the Olympics, and lots of experience in Stanley Cup playoff competition. But most of all, we're excited about bringing Ron on board because of his track record in working with and developing good young hockey players, which, as we all know, is the key for the future of our club here. So without any further ado, it is my pleasure to formally welcome Ron to Toronto and the Maple Leafs. Ron.
Thank you, Cliff. I'll keep my remarks brief because I know you have a lot of questions, different questions. This is an unbelievable day for me. The last couple of weeks have been very exciting. Obviously, when you lose your job in this league, you often wonder if you'll get another opportunity. And the furthest thing from my mind at any point in my hockey career is that I would have an opportunity ever to coach a team like the Toronto Maple Leafs with their incredible history. I've coached 3 teams in the National Hockey League, and each team I've had to come in and kind of start underneath the radar and work our way up, and I feel I've accomplished those things. I view the Leafs as a team in transition. It's going to require a lot of work. It's going to require a lot of energy and attention to detail. But I'm the happiest person in the National Hockey League today. I'm fulfilling a dream. I'm kind of completing the circle. When I was growing up in Fort Erie, I dreamed of playing for the Toronto Maple Leafs as long as I can remember. Davey Keon was my hero. Johnny Bauer, another. I lived and died with the Maple Leafs through the 60s. I eventually got an opportunity to play for the Leafs and actually wear number 14, my hero's jersey. And today to be able to come back and be a part of the Maple Leafs again is just basically a dream fulfilled that I never thought I'd get to experience. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of work ahead of us. This is an interesting project. I know one of your questions may be, why did it take so long? Well, when you've gone through the roller coaster that I've been through over the last month, you want to make sure you take the emotions out of the decision-making process and make your decision with your head. And I think I've been able to do that, slow things down, see a clear picture. I've had some interesting meetings, obviously, with Cliff, with Mr. Tannenbaum, Mr. Petty as well. And I think that, and in talking with my friends around the league who agree that they thought that I'd be a good fit for Toronto, I decided to make the decision and accept their offer. So once again, we're going to have a good time. We'll get to know each other. There'll be good days, more good days than bad days, I hope. But you guys know that I wear my heart on my sleeve, and so occasionally we're going to have, some duels, but that's the fun part of it. So I'll open it up to questions now.
Ron, will patience factor into your approach as a head coach for the first couple of seasons here at least?
Oh, it has to be. I think in today's NHL, you have to be very patient. You see the top teams in our league, and I'd like to think that I come from one of them in San Jose. And every year, we were incorporating 3 or 4 rookies into our lineup. And the job of a head coach in the National Hockey League today, there's a good part of development that's involved. You don't have the luxury in the salary cap era of putting guys in the minors for 2 or 3 years of seasoning. You have to do that along with your staff at the NHL level, and I'm really looking forward to it. I understand the cupboard might be, from a younger player standpoint right now, a little bare, but that's going to improve in the years to come, and I look forward to helping. And that's the bottom line. What you do in this business is winning and the Stanley Cup, but I really get pleasure out of helping young players fulfill their potential. So I'm looking forward to meeting the players that are here now and the players that we're going to have in the future as well.
Ron, why do you come to a team that's still putting a management team together and doesn't have a permanent GM?
To me, that's irrelevant. It's putting the pieces of a puzzle together, and anybody here who's played and done puzzles, there's no exact way to do it. You don't have to have X piece first. You put the pieces of the puzzle, and I think Cliff's job is to assemble the best team in any order possible, but at the end of the day, the best team that he can possibly put together, not just on the ice, but off the ice as well, and I think that's what management intends to do.
But history has shown that coaches who go in ahead of a permanent GM, I don't mean an interim, usually pay a price when the new guy comes in and says, maybe you're not my guy. Are you worried about that?
No, I'm not worried about that at all. I've worked for 4 general managers up to this point, and I think when Cliff did his homework, he's talked to the 4 guys that I've worked with, and I don't believe I've had a problem with any one of them. And whoever comes in here as the general manager, I'm pretty confident that I can get along with, and he'll see and understand what I can do to help this team as a coach.
Did you get any assurances on who the general manager will be, or if you have any options once that general manager is named?
No, there's nothing like that. I could go upstairs and bring my contract down and show you. No, there's nothing at all like that. I work for Cliff right now, and I'm really looking forward to that. Whether it's for 2 weeks or 5 years,